and I think that's the biggest thing
Well,
that I had an issue with watching those podcasts is how they talk about how they acknowledge the mistakes that they have done, right? And what
Yeah.
do you do to investigate it? Well, they look into it and they follow up with authorities if it needs to be. Are you kidding me? But like literally listening to the audio that my husband got. No, I mean, it was horrific what Ellen was agreeing to. And that, I mean, everybody's got it. Went to all of the brothers, it went to a ton of people all over the world with all of this, and that this needs to be taken care of. If you are going to sit on a podcast and say that you investigate and look into things, well, I gave you something a couple nights ago to investigate and look into. You're privy to it now. And I expect Ellen Drever to be shut up, taken to an institution, or to a police station. In my mind, as the child that was completely subject to his horrific freaking mental illness, I want him in a mental institution. I need him in an institution. He needs to be in an institution that for the little girl inside me needs to know that he's somewhere that maybe he could get help. And if you don't want to do that, then throw him into jail. Put him in jail and throw the key away. But I plead with you that if you're going to go public and say what you're going to say on a podcast, saying that you investigate these things, then you need to show me you're investigating these things because it hasn't done. Do something about it and don't make my parents break bread with him every Sunday. That is cruel.
nothing.
But I mean, the
And
hypocrisy of it is that they have this amazing standard of purity where, as we were saying, if someone in your house is confined, you're rendered unclean by that fact and you have to go to someone else's house before you go to church. And at the same time, all of you insiders are breaking bread with pedophiles. When you eat the bread and drink the wine, you're breaking bread with these most vile pedophiles who torture young children as young as 3 years old. And it's not dealt with because it might damage the reputation of the church.
Atrocity of
No,
what?
they understand because I've been told by several sources that the one here in Perth, his wife would sleep in the living room to prevent him from getting to her own children. And that's a known fact.
Like, I
And
just
he's
don't
now
know
got
why they don't clean
grandchildren.
this up. I just don't know why they
And
don't
they've
clean this up.